Hi, my name is Cody, and today we're going to be going over reading data using a diagnostic tool. First thing we will do is check to see what data link connector we will be using. And for the truck I am using has a 6-pin data link connector. The data we will be collecting is functionality of cruise control switches and accuracy of a few of your gauges. So first we're going to turn the cruise control on. As you can see here, when I flip the switch on, the cruise itself turns on. Then we will do the cruise set by pushing the other switch up. And as you can see on the computer, as you push up on the cruise set, it turns on. Then we will go to the cruise resume by pushing down on the switch. And as you once again can see on the computer, it then turns on the cruise resume. You can also push in the clutch, and as you see here, it'll show the activation of the clutch. The gauges we will be checking is engine oil pressure, battery voltage, and engine oil temperature. As you can see here, pressure is 55 psi, voltage is 3.8 volts, and temperature is 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So when we look at our volts on the truck, what the gauge is showing just below that 14, so about that 3.8 range. So that gauge is good. Our next gauge is the engine oil temp, which is showing that we are below 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So that gauge is not reading properly, and we'll come back to that. The next gauge is our PSI, which is just below that 60 PSI, so right around that 55 PSI range. So it is still good. Now back to that engine oil temp. The first thing we're going to do is pull up the proper schematic for that gauge. And what you're going to do is go to your sending unit. You'll disconnect your sending unit, and the gauge should drop all the way down to minimum point. Plug it back in, then ground your sending unit, and it should go to its max point. If it doesn't do anything there at the sending unit, you're then going to come back to the gauge and do the same thing. And what this is going to determine is whether your gauge, your sending unit, or your harness is bad.